Encanto. I was very curious about this film. I was hoping to see it in theaters, but I never got the chance to because I was busy with other stuff. But then it wasn't in theaters no more, so I missed my chance. But then that all changed when I got to see it on Disney Plus. It gives me the chance to see Encanto. So now that I finally watched Encanto, will this film remind me that I should have watched this in theaters? Or is this film gonna break down like the house itself? Let's find out. The story. At first, this seems like a familiar story. There is one person that has no powers surrounded by other people that do have powers, and knows that there's something that is in danger or whatever is in danger, and it's up to him or her to save the day. Yes, the story does seem predictable, like it's trying to be like My Hero Academia, but instead of focusing on saving the house, this film actually focuses on family. About this story is that it focuses on the family members than just Mirabelle, which makes it works really well. Another part about the story is that these characters, except for Mirabelle, got their gift, which is sort of like a power kind of thing, which helps other people or whatever they do in order to show off their personality. Yes, the story does seem predictable, but when you look into the relationship of the family, it works. The animation. Say what you will about Disney, but this is Disney magic here, and that's what makes this animation look beautiful. I'll start off with the character designs. They do have that realistic look, well, kind of mixed with Colombian, if you know what I mean. As for the backgrounds, they do a perfect job in it, whenever it would be the trees, the clothing on the characters, and yes, even the house. Another good thing about the animation is that the character animation does look good for the characters whenever they move the normal way, the good way, sorry, or even the musical numbers, or even the house, like I just previously said. This is so far the best animation of the 2020 decade, but I guess I would say that Disney improved themselves for once. The characters. Even if the animation and the story are quite well done, the characters are well done as well, despite themselves giving our personality and making it quite likable. Starting off with the protagonist, there's Mirabelle, who can be described as the outcast of the family. But when she is on her adventure to save the house, her personality starts to become more likable, if you may ask. As for her parents, there's Julieta and Uncle, I can't remember their father's name because I don't think he's that memorable at all. The ones that had the most heart, while the Julieta being the one with the heater, while the dad is, I think he needs a bit more work on the gift, to be honest. As for her sisters, there's Lisa, the tough one, and Isabella, the one that makes some perfect image. Onto the other family, there's Mirabelle's aunt and uncle, Peppa and Felix, where Peppa controls the weather, while Felix is the one who tries to get his wife in a sunny mood, if you know what I mean. As for the children, there's Dolores, who can hear mostly everything, whatever it could be a truth or anything like that. Camino is the jokester who is also into shape-shifting, which is his gift, and Antonio, the youngest member who has a close connection with Mirabelle and also has something in the animals which where he can understand the animals. As for the leader of the group, there was Aguilera, who is Mirabelle's grandmother who made the magic in the first place for her family members. And as he knows that the magic is dying because he doesn't want his family to realize it's all going to panic mode. So she can do what she can to make everyone calm. You get my point. And then there's Bruno, who is ability to tell the future in a bad way, as what the family says, and maybe work as a twist villain or a main villain, but he's more of a comic relief that has some moments where he can be funny. As a result, these characters are very well crafted, with their personalities and relationships, and in fact, their gifts. The songs. Looks like Lin-Manuel Miranda is back with another musical for Disney, and so far, these songs are considered to be the best part about this film. Also, before I talk about the songs that I will not be using the audio to put in this film, but if you want to know what these songs are like, I put them in the link in the description just to let you know. It might not be worth the trouble. The first one is the Family Madrigal, which starts off with Mirabel explaining about the family and what their personality is like, or their gifts. The second is Weighing on America, which starts off with Mirabel, again, wondering if she can be more useful to the family instead of an outcast member. The second is Weighing on America, which starts off with Mirabel, again, wondering if she can be more useful to the family instead of an outcast member. The third is Louisa's number, Surface Pressure, which starts off with Louisa thinking that whatever she does a wrong move, everything would collapse. The next can arguably be the best of the bunch. We don't talk about Bruno, which is Peppa and Felix's family's number, which is about how the Montreals knew Bruno as bad news. And then there's Isabella's number, What Else Can I Do? Which explains about Isabella, wondering if she can do more in life than just making perfect image. And finally, there's All of You, which is the finale's number, which is also known to be the weakest one. To be honest, this is probably the best musical I've seen of the 2020 decade so far. Wow, I can't believe Disney done themselves. Encanto is probably the best animated film of 2021 so far, with its engaging story about family, beautiful animation, characters that have a lot of personalities, and songs that work well. So yes, this is a definite must watch. As also, if you're like me that you want to see Encanto in theaters but you didn't get a chance to if it got closed down, then just go watch it on Disney Plus and you'll have a good time. And yes, just like I said, this is Disney's best animated film of the 2020 decade so far, and that is why it gets itself the Kyle seal of approval.